about education, and when Ghana sent this topic to me that okay, I'll be talking about education, it just there's one part of me that I connected with. I'm relating to like this, so I when it comes to education, we kind of use that access to this settings that okay, when you in university, secondary, okay, when we talk of education, we limit ourselves to this kind of scope that okay, that will be the four walls of university, secondary, primary, and sometimes we don't think okay at all. But today I'll be talking to us about the application or the using the case study of data science in education. Okay, I'll be talking about the data science in education. Do you know that you've been doing data science all your life? Does anybody know that? Please, if you know that, just raise your hand here. Go ahead, yes, now. Sorry, this presentation is going to be fun because I'm in the educational sector and we class is not fun. So, in process, just like that. So, when I said this question, or when I asked this question, do you know that you've been doing data science all your life? Everybody by default, everybody by default have been doing data science. Right from when you were born, and okay, you were taught that okay, when you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth. After that, you go to school. By default, you're already getting data from your parents. Do you know that? We are getting data from our parents that these are things that you need to do to be healthy, these are things that you need to do to be relevant to the society, these are things that you need to do to level up with what the society is demanding from us. So in the process, we are getting this data, and in the process also, we are getting negative data also from maybe friends that we just like, even from good friends, but we are making choices that, okay, I'm not picking this. Ghana talked about this last week, talking about the processes of data science, pre-processing, exploration, deployment, and stuff like that. Before everybody gets set on their ways or gets set on their path, in the process of them attaining that position or attaining that path, they've gotten, I'm not going to be saying, I'll be talking about data science, they've gotten like data from people around them, maybe through advice, maybe through books, maybe through everything that we can actually think of. Because in the computer settings, when you put in maybe a sentence, computer is not saying sentence, it's saying 0 and 1, which is a form of data. So I'm thinking right now to explain it to us, this is it, that okay, in the process of all these things, then you process all this data that okay, when I do this should be what should happen. When I do this, I don't think it will work for me because my friend is an engineer and is making money does not mean that I will be an engineer to make money. So you are processing all those data and it gets to the stage, maybe the tools that you use is like your senses. I'm still on the first slide. You are using your senses to get this and you deploy it that okay, when I deploy this thing that with all this my skill, with this my makeup as a person, okay, I don't fit into this thing, even though it's a lucrative job, even though it's a lucrative career, even though this person, this spouse looks like someone that I really like, even though this field is something that I really think that I can do, I don't think I fit into this space. So all our life it has been like an iterative steps that okay, when you do this, sometimes we make mistakes and we go back. We talked about MC column. Sometimes we just get all the data and say, no, there's a missing step, let me go go back on this process, and we go back, and now we are here in this class. What is education? Because when we talk of education, a lot of us believe that it's within the university, within this 4 words of AI Saturday. But I see education become what we see it as. Education is the process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of skills, knowledge, values, beliefs, and habits. Education distinguishes the right from the wrong. If you have the right access, or if you have the access to the right information, I believe that you won't just only make choices, you make same choices. And I also talked about we have choices. When we talk about data now, and we are doing data visualization, do you know that there are some things that we drop in the process? There are some things that we say that, okay, these are the things that are relevant in me building this model for this project. So we make our choices, and this is the same thing education is doing to us by default without us looking at all. So after thinking of all this research about during the week that I was reading, I came up with a conclusion that education is the cycle, not the linear pattern. Because it's just like you conversing with someone, learning from one another, even from your lecturer. In the process, if your lecturers are not telling you, a lot of them are learning from you. They are learning and they are relearning and they are picking those data and they are like, oh, this student did the right thing. Let me drop it. Let me clean my own data. Let me pick it. And they are learning. So in the process, you discover that education is a cycle. When you get to this part, education will never stop. It's not linear, it's just from a lecturer, that's all. The lecturer is learning from you, even from parents. Even parents learn from their children. Some African parents are very so education, right? It should be a two-way thing. It shouldn't just be you must obey, you must follow through, you must do this. It should be okay, talk to me. What is the only thing? I think that's the right answer. Even in okay, types of education. We have 3 basic types of education. We have the formal education, we have the informal, and we have the non-formal. For the formal is the normal one that we're in the school. We pick up, everybody must get that first degree, I must get masters, I must get certificates. Coursera, do the latest course. I must go for it. But when we talk of the informal, it can be from our parents. Sometimes we learn from our parents in the process that as a child, this is what you should do. Okay, in the corporate world, this is how you should behave, this is how you should comport yourself. These are education too. Non-formal. A lot of people learn from experience. Some of us get our fingers burned. Maybe when starting a business and we just say, man, that guy, Chinedu started that business on campus, started selling this, I'll try it. And you get into that business and you just discover that, oh my god, I think I messed up, I need to learn. So in the process, you are gathering data that, okay, I shouldn't do this for my customer. Maybe you acted somehow, you felt you were the boss of your business and you acted somehow. And people forget that education is not about just writing something on the paper. Experience too. Some of us learn from the streets. Some people started, okay, this is what the street does. One example of learning from the street, Olamide. Olamide knows what the crowd wants, and he's got the feedback from them that, okay, when you do this, everybody will listen to your voice, and he said, and he gave the whole thing, he gave them that, okay, this is what you want, I will give you, and they are giving you what you want, which is money. So in the process, education is, that still takes me back to the former slide. Education is a cycle, not a linear. Okay, STEM. When I saw this image, as an educator, you don't know just like, okay, I want to just teach. Sometimes you need to stare at something. And in the process of this staring, it talks back to you. And I discovered that science, what is science? Science is the study of all these things. What is technology? Is the application. When you build when you build the model of technology, you get into engineering. And before you can get all those basics, you need mathematics. Even though it might be just a little bit, maybe quadratic equation. For robotics, please don't call me if you don't know for calculus and all those things. So you need mathematics. In the long run, you need all these things to make a sane world that we're looking at. Even if you say that you're not coming into engineering, you are doing biological science, you are doing chemistry, you are doing that, you are even doing arts. In arts, I was reading a book and they talked about the application of science in language, in history itself. So in as much as we are trying to say that I'm running away from science, by default you are doing science, whether you like it or not. Then what is data science? I'm not going to give us the definition. We dealt extensively about that last week. We talked about it that okay, these are the processes, data, where do we get data from, how do we process it, how do we get it done? We talked about that. But I want us to, this slide is for us to reflect about why we are here. Because we are here for data science track in AI Saturday. So it's just for us to know why we are here and not to take us off track from why we are here. Okay, my question is, do you know that a good teacher does the work of an instructor and data science by default? I've already done data science in class now. I'm going to put to you before the end of the class. My next question is, how many of us have a particular teacher or lecturer we like or dislike? Do you know that there are some teachers that if I just sit down at the side of them, I know I'm going to have it? And there are some, even if it does not come to class, I just know that I was happy. That man is just too good, he understands me. And why did he understand me? It's because we have carried out data science from the students. He knows what the students want. He knows that these are what I must deliver in class. As a primary school teacher, if you go to class, when you talk of professional schools, they are not always stereotyped about if you don't get my test or you won't pass the exam. They want you to deliver. And that's what the Western world is all about. It's not, please, what they are talking about it. Please unlearn, process your data now.
But we can also apply it to another environment.
And you will start with the research. Okay, how many of us have a particular teacher or lecturer? I have a teacher in my primary school that if I have more to know, I already found that this place. Because he really made mathematics so easy that, oh, the students, something is this simple. Oh my God. And there's one particular, there is a teacher, but when I was growing up, I wanted to be a surgeon. But there's this biology teacher in my secondary school, I did not like him. I did not like it. So it immediately dropped this data in me that biology is not my thing. Even though that in the long run, I discovered that even in data science, even in AI, you need the knowledge, you need to know. But the error has been done. I think I need to process my data. Let's go. Okay, I've already proved this. Now we are moving into the educational system. Let us prove this. Let me prove this to you. A good educator understands that there are different types of students in the class, and this can be classified under the following factors. Whenever I get to a class, I'm not going with the mindset that, okay, this is so well. A lot of us came from different backgrounds. We have different intellects. Some people, they are fast learners. Like me, I cannot read the debate. I'll be reading nonsense. It will just become like this. It will turn to a control system. Geographical location. Do you know that people in the Western world, there are some things that you don't need to tell them that you should. There are some things that you don't need to teach them again. They already know by their environment. And that takes us back to the types of education. They already know that, okay, when you do this, you don't need to carry out some action. They already know that this thing can't work. It cannot just work. Then age too. Age too matters because I'm not saying that age, there are some people that grow intellectually, their intellect are so fast that even at a young age, they are so smart, so intelligent and stuff like that. But with this 4 and etc. That means there are plenty of other things, but I'm talking about this 4 now. With these 4 things, when you take that mindset as an educator into the class, you can actually get a good data from your students. But it's not all of them that have a good background that, okay, the background, I'm not saying not a good background, please. Don't get me wrong. The background from everybody is different. So their speed, the speed at which they think, there are a lot of things that shape our sense of reasoning. Our environment, number 1. Our mentality, I think that one is also controlled by our environment. It also shapes the way we think and reason. And the process is, in as much as there's a good education coming our way, some of us will just build a fence that, okay, it can't be from AJ60. I'll not learn this one. I can't learn it now. Let us leave it to like. And that has actually skewed our mindset that, okay, these are the people that really deserve it. And it's not true. So these 4 things, when we keep it in, when we have that at the back of our mind as an educator, we know that there's nothing that we cannot solve. But there's no student that we cannot actually have a cycle with, not a linear path. Okay, what are the benefits of data science in education? Number 1, we have it simplifies admin tasks. 2, measures teachers' performance. Sorry, after the class, I need feedback from the whole thing so that we know if we are trying. Social emotional skills, innovative curriculum, monitor students' requirements and performance, parental engagement, we have recruitment policy and new innovations. So I'll be talking about this one at a time. Simplify admin tasks. AI can drive efficiency, personalization, and streamline admin tasks to allow teachers the time and freedom to provide. Please, because these things, I don't want to go off with that. What it means is that AI will help us to automate all those processes. Like for instance, maybe you want to grade your students. You don't need to go around and do that. Who used that report sheet when we were in primary school? Don't lie, I used it. Report sheet, that one that they will say 60%, 40%, they will not say 100. They will not put remark, which is the result. That you did now, yeah. Sorry. My class. I don't see you. So they give me feedback, they write it down.
I didn't mention she's a robotics trainer.
So those things, okay, with all these things, I think there are ideas coming up. We should get some people and start writing out ideas for startups. We can't be carrying people all around. What
Oh, sorry. Are there no schools that have school management systems that don't actually involve with that right now?
They do.
So is that not been solved currently?
It's been solved, but the large part of it, like this school I work for, they have that. But it's because the school is among the
I just airline.
airline.
What I understand is currently now they're trying to democratize school management systems in such a way that the area of innovation we have right now makes things like much more easier than before.
Of course.
5-10 years ago, it would have been much more difficult to have a school management system. But right now, a couple of guys can come together and start this and push this and start speaking about it. I'm very much particular about it because I understand that there are a couple of people pushing this into the market widely and they are pushing people very, very fast. That's what I'm just saying.
Okay. In my school, they use that.
I think it's a good point you raised. I think a more piercing approach to it might be looking at teacher accountability from an admin point of view, you know, and particularly for public schools, because I'm a product of public school. So I think looking at teachers' accountability in context of not having to use human supervisors all the time would be a more germane approach to
I was just this is a proposal start handled by teachers to automate and make them focus more on their core competence and tasks, which is to train the teachers and the students for after you can hear me. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, the next slide, please. Okay, back to the measuring student performance. The performance of students depends largely on the teacher. Why do you put entirely? Because yes, the teacher will do this. You will also have your own part of it. It's not the teacher that will give everything. The teacher won't give everything. Garbage in, garbage out like this computer, because we are not robots. Even though we have intelligent systems now, we are not robots. So the teacher is like going to give you this, then your own is to learn that. That's where that sentence came from. So then we have a major way of validating teachers' expertise. In my class, after the whole training of robotics and the students are so happy, excited. Ah, yes, I did this, I did that. I'm not okay. You will now write essay what you have learned so far in this class. Then you know, because based on what you have learned, will actually make me understand what I've actually passed in life. So I'm tired of the educational system where we just come, the final report we get is when we write exam. And some of us, when we get to the exam, we TDD. Daybreak we just read 4 and that's it. We just read and 4. And in the process of us reading and 4ing, after 1 week, a junior committee just come up and say, Temitope, see, I have a question in that computer, let me remember it. Okay, software engineering, 3.1. Can you help me with that? How can I test the software? And so, okay, seriously, my own agave do your bigger. Seriously, that one is so embarrassing, and that really has been a burden on my heart. That seriously, I've seen students so smart that you'll be looking at them so I was students so smart and you'll be wondering that, oh God, I wish there is a piece that can just fix all these puzzles and that is just it to make them fast. Because the educational system is the most important. I'm not saying that other aspects are not important. If you get the foundation wrong, the remaining thing is wrong. If you get the basis wrong, every other thing is wrong. No matter how the skyscraper you build on it, it will still crumble. So if you get your foundation wrongly, I don't know. So that has been a burden on my. The last question. Just a question. So that can actually affect. So it has been a burden on my heart that okay, I think I need to get into this space. Even if not a full time, that part must change. And I'm not this an advocate of it shouldn't be a crowd thing that will change the world. You start from your own space. And I'm happy with the little or with the result I've been getting so far. Okay, this is actually making sense. And I've always been like an encouragement that okay, you need to go further. Because the educational system in Nigeria, oh my God. It's actually there. Let's go to the next slide, please. Social and emotional skills. When I thought about this part, I went online and I was like, okay, social and emotional skill is one important thing that every educational system, every trainer, every student in short must know about. Because a lot of things go on behind our brain. Some students that walk into my class that they are so angry about their parents at home. And the first 10 minutes in my class is to first data process them. Because they'll be so like, I don't know why my mom did that. I don't know why I did that. In short, I can't do this anymore. And you'll be wondering that, how old are you? Okay. Then you're talking like this. Okay, what really happened? And when you get to the root of the whole thing, it's nothing. It will just be like the month. It will just be like maybe the mom just offended him and just said, I will not get you this shoe, and that should just be me. But they needed someone to talk to them, to heal that part of them, because there's nothing you tell them. Because there's nothing you tell them in that process that they will actually learn. Because they've shut that side of them. Okay, they've shut that side of them that can actually learn that, okay, this is what I want to learn in class, what they are thinking of. I think my voice is they've already shut that part of them that, okay, anything that is coming to them, I'm not going to listen because of what they came with, the baggage they came with from home. And some of them will just say that, Michelle, this robot is me, I'm tired. We just come here, practical. But in the long run, from them talking to me, I already developed that, okay, it's not practical that they need also. They need theory, they need breakthrough, they need to do their thing. There are some students that will just come up to me and say, please, I just want you to just sit down today, we want to design our own. I'm like, really? Do you know anything better? Don't worry, we'll come up with an example. Okay, just sketch it and that. So every educator, by one way or the other, we've been doing the work of data science, but we didn't know it. Whether we like it or not, we keep doing data science if you want to remain in business. Okay, these are the skills that we develop if you do socio-emotional skills very well. Self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, relationship skills, responsible decision making. Self-awareness is when you know yourself. That, okay, these are the things I can actually do. Self-management is you know yourself that, okay, these are the things that they are deal breakers for you, that once this person does this, I can't stand it. So you already know that, okay, these are the things I need to do when I'm facing this, maybe anger or the like. Social awareness is knowing diversity, that everybody is not safe. We need to do this. Okay, these are there are some people coming from this background. They are coming from different intellect. Your intellect is different, so you can actually judge based on that because everybody is not different. Even though we are here and our skin is brown like Africans, we are still different. Relationship skills is how to actually work with people. Same shit. That's very important. Responsible decision making is also making same decisions. Some school of thought believes that once you know who you are, then it becomes easy. And I believe that too. I know that I can't read in the afternoon. Why read in the afternoon? Why am I wasting my time? So it becomes easy, okay, once it's that time, I need to wake up. And how did I know that? I did data science on myself. Over a period of time, maybe 5 years, that okay, from childhood, if I read at this time, I don't do well. If I do this one, I don't do well. So I gathered data, processed it, deployed it to my brain, and now I'm here. Innovating the curriculum. Based on this, every educational system can develop curriculum. Now we know that there are different parts now. They are including electives like swimming, STEM club, robotics. They are including, I think the particular one I heard recently, young CU. I was like, oh, these children are just, what do they? But they started as young CU, so we still do that. So they are innovating their curriculum every time, day in, day out, based on what they've discovered the students like. And even in this curriculum, like when you're in a primary school setting, any educator knows that you can't put just this slide. A child will not like it, you'll be sleeping. A child wants color. Don't write grammar, just put color. They've magnetic white because they've carried out data science. They've done data science on them and they discovered this is what they've gotten the model that every child likes color. So we give the colors to them. monitoring students' requirements and performance. I think I've talked about it. Then we can actually judge based on what we've gotten that okay, these are what these students require in this class. These are what they need. Reading the whole thing. 5 more minutes. Okay, these are what they need, and we can judge based on that and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what the students need, and this is what they require. Parental engagement. In this aspect of parents can also be in the loop of decision making. You know, I said that education is a cycle. So in the process, these parents can also give feedback. Example of this one is PCA. How many of us know, do you have parents that when you were growing up, did your parents go to PCA meetings? Yeah. So never. PTA is Parents Teachers Association. In that meeting, they kind of get data from parents. Parents say their mind that seriously my child complain about this teacher. I don't like it. I think I need a change. The teachers to talk about it that parents, you are not doing well. You need to be helping your children at home. Okay, when they get home, help them with their assignments. So there's like a consensus that okay, this is what we need to do, and they reach their agreement. So in that process, data science, please don't forget, the whole idea is data science. And remember, as we are conversing, as you guys are giving me feedback now, I'm already building a model that you guys are enjoying the class. Yes or no? Say yes now. So I'm building data science on the class already. Okay. Recruitment policy. Based on data science, we can actually know that, okay, these are the people that we need in our organization, in an educational system. Maybe you study this and you discover that it's like my students, these secondary school students, they don't want to be doing maths again. No? Even the maths, they want to put a little bit of games in it. Then you look for a teacher or an instructor or someone that has that skill that you need. So that has actually guided your policy regarding recruitment. Okay, I don't need someone that has this skill. I must get someone that has other skills so that you can match up. And how did you know? You carried out the data analysis from or the parents too, and also the new innovations. This new innovations is going to take us to the next slide, where now, like our brother talked about, that people are coming up with ideas that can actually solve these problems for us. So if they did not do the data science, they won't know what problem is there for them to solve. Right now we're talking about some problems and how we could actually pick some problems because we've actually picked data from everybody, maybe through surveys, that okay, when you feel this thing, this is what you need. So in the process you already know that okay, this is a loop, this is a problem that needs a solution. So you get to the area of new innovation. Oh, sorry. No. Move forward. Okay. Disadvantage of ignoring data science. You will get out of business and you will be relevant. Because when your counterpart is doing something and you are not doing it, you just get out of business, no money. I've been seen some schools that they are making waves in the 80s, 90s, but now it's like they are not making sense anymore. You can't even take your child to the place, even though the name is there. Name is not wisdom. Please don't be deceived. There are some places that when I get to like the first, I will do 5 minutes check. Do they have it? Okay. I think I'll recommend this place to someone. But there are some people, they are just so stereotyped, they are just so rigid. And I think that's the right word. They are so rigid that this is how we've been doing it from 1988. And people have been coming. Please, there we go. So you get out of business, you don't include data science, and you'll be relevant. People just say that place, they were like past glory. They used to be, but now, I don't understand. Okay, students, companies that use AI to improve education. We have Kotlin, we have Perium, we have Century Tech, we have Kingston, we have Canary Learning, we have Kid Active Business Fund. Nuance, we have Newton, we have Clipper, we have a lot of them. So we can just research on all these things and see what they've done so far. Like for the kids sense, they made use of, because they discovered that children, it's not everybody that can understand what a child is pronouncing or saying. So they translate it more like a speech recognition process, which is AI. For the aquarium, they use analysis to analyze the student, and based on that, they can actually judge and say, okay, this person, this is what the students in this educational system require. Major use cases. All these things can be found in those companies. I just pick them out so that it won't be like we are there. All those companies, like the one I talked about, real-time subtitle and translation, keeps sense. So every one of them. Example of this feedback, Coursera. Have you done any course on Coursera? And the next thing, once you finish, they'll just pop one thing to you that, please, can you give us a feedback about this? Feedback about this course that you have done. So feedback in the process, they are not getting that feedback for fun. They are getting it so that they can improve on what they've done in their institution. Okay, now we do one simple equation. I love scrap a lot. So the word education is there, and it has E is for 1, D is for 2, U is for 1, C is 3. We all know that. And if you are fortunate, it gets on that triple one. You just need it. But this is this one now. When you pick this, A is 1, C is 1, I is 1. When you add everything, you get 12. That means education should be a 12-month start. And don't forget, education is not just in this 4 walls that we've been saying. It can actually be from experience, it can be from your parents, from friends, it can also be from this place. But what I'm trying to say is, every day we need to keep learning. Because if you don't learn, you will not do data science on yourself, and you will be irrelevant in the process. Next one. Okay, this is a startup idea. And collaboration between AI practitioners African educators to develop an enjoyable, personalized, and kid-friendly platform for African languages. This is a startup idea. For anyone that will pick it up, I think I'm thinking like that. Okay, as a researcher, you have to put references even when you do Google. I guess so. So you can just look it up and just get it. This next slide, I think the next slide is thank you for your attention. Every parent, when your child gets home, you will know if your child has done something. You will know. Even from your brothers, even from your siblings, when they get home, you will know the day that they done or they enjoy the class and the day that they do not enjoy it. So from that, you can actually pick that and you can judge the teacher's performance. Oh, who does it today? Is that woman? Ah, I know. That's why you didn't enjoy the class. So from that, you can just do the
actually be a factor of the students' state of mind, not the teacher.
That is why, I said something. I know that every educator knows data science and instruction, and you teach and teach data science. When you get to the class and you see all of them looking sad, you should ask why now. That is the problem we have with universities. They'll just come, they'll start teaching you. And you are coming from home with some baggages that you need to unbaggage. I know that nobody is coming to university. Nobody has our time. I think that's the problem. See, I still feel like if you have passion for what you do, you always do it right. It doesn't matter if you have the time. Because if you don't correct it from your set, when they get to the final week of the class, they will see how problem is discussed. Why not solve it? To me, I'm a believer of it's not how far, it's how well. There are some people that, and that's what the Western world is. They are not going to use like, okay, this person was this. If you check their course outline, it's not so like our own. That you will learn from part 1 to part 4. Electrical, if you're in computer engineering, I studied that. From part 1 to part 4, we were doing electrical, and I was like, what are we doing here? Even though, yes, we should pick from that. We now got to part 5. We started doing computer engineering. So good.
So, excuse me.
So that can be, sorry please, that can be a problem. So that's where the innovating the curriculum comes in. And to my own thing, I think even our universities, our lecturers, they need the idea of data science. But some of them don't know. They don't know that there are some people there are some students that, I have some students that will sit at the back, but when the result comes out, you'll be wondering, like this guy recorded the whole training. You will be doing far better than people that sit in front. And you wonder that, how can you judge them on that? That's why you have to understand your students. Because people have different backgrounds, where they are coming from. Some people learn fast based on intellect. Background also affects. Exposure affects. So a lot of factors.
Yeah, so I was thinking around the fact that you talked about two things. Firstly, I would state something that you might agree or disagree with that might change this slide a little bit. The first one is the fact that how many people are actually doing courses or ended up doing courses in university or polytechnic or monotechnics that they never wanted to do, but they just got into it. How many people got into science classes, art classes by wrong choices? And so I'm looking at the fact that has there been any Nigerian model that solves the challenge of teenagers or young people getting to get counseling or career direction because usually, and that brings us to the slide, where there's a lot of la crème, la pour, la passe, la forget. The Western world seems to dictate what we call terminologies. For example, the term STEM, I think, is a scam. And this is it. Now, STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. But how can you talk about STEM without needs, understanding needs? That's humanity. How can you talk about STEM without logic? How can you talk about STEM without rhetorics, communicating whatever the science or technology application is to the people? And so STEM itself is not what we need in its context. What we need is STEAM. STEAM, S-T-E-A-M, the arts, which brings in the humanity, the logic and the rhetorics that makes it complete, so that we can start having data scientists that solves real Nigerian problems. I understand people are solving the problem of language, but how big is that problem compared to developing models that solve the problem that has to do with counseling or career? So we need to start, understanding that. So you might want to change your slide.
I also based on what you just talked about. You talked about counseling. I think I've mentioned that maybe we just didn't hear that. In my class, some of them come to class and it's like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I don't think I fit into this. And based on that, you can actually pick. I had a female student in my class, and what she said is that I want to be a robotics engineer, but I want to build drones. Immediately she said, I want to build drones. I already have the idea that, okay, this is what you need. You need the idea of aeronautic engineer. Because Because for you to be able to do this, even though aside, okay, drones is like you need the processors, maybe using Jetson Nano, maybe using Raspberry Pi, maybe using Arduino can solve that problem actually. You still need the idea of all those engineering skills, but she does not like mathematics. He talked about counseling. I think, yes, counseling in my class, I do that a little bit. The first 10 minutes is first data process all of them. Because some of them came up from home, they're already coming with bad data. They already have that idea that I'm not going to listen in class today. No matter what you do, I'm not going to listen. Some of them, they are just ready to just offend the instructor or the teacher. But you as a data scientist, I'm not saying data science is coding, because I believe that data science should not be just coding alone. You should also use the application in our real life, even among our siblings. Some of our siblings walk up to us and say, I want to choose a career path. And the first thing we tell them is it medical doctor, and lawyer, engineering, without looking at your brother, your siblings' makeup. Maybe I didn't talk about it. It was in this. It is in this slide, because you have to check all those factors too. Because some of them, or someone that said that okay, I want. Please, maybe let me answer this question. Any other questions? Okay. And this thing is like, okay, your brother just talk of saying, I want to be a medical doctor. Me, I knew from the get-go that when the teacher messed up the data in my brain about biology, I cannot be a surgeon again. I will just struggle. And when I struggle and I discover that I have some missing columns in my data set, I need to go back and go and look for maybe, and by that time I will be happy. And you know, there's something about failure. When you keep failing, you get frustrated, you feel like you cannot pass again. Except you recalibrate your brain. So I already knew from the get-go that anything pharmacy, biology, anything related to biology, I can't go to that place. So I already knew. And there's a particular teacher in my secondary school, physics, oh God. He made physics so interesting to me. And I'm sure some people might not enjoy it that way. Maybe he didn't do data science on there, and maybe he did data science particularly on me. Or maybe we just...
Sorry, this data science when did you just come up that you are trying to think you study data science?
That is, see, one thing, you know, it says something. By default, maybe the terminology I'm using. But seriously, whether we like it or not, right from the onset, we've been doing data science. It's just that this word, maybe we've not gotten the word for it. Maybe we've not gotten the word for it. But now that we have the word for it, we already know that right from the onset, even on our parents, sometimes we already know that when you ask your parents for this at this time, they will not give. You've learned data from them. Whether you like it, there are sometimes
you guys can continue the discussion later. So like I'm introducing
so thank you everybody.
The father here, he is with Peter Stein Nigeria. He works for MTN. He's going to talk about use case in telco. Like recently won an award in Davao, deep learning in Davao in Kenya some weeks ago. So Sam.
So yeah, I'm going to quickly talk about my name is Ayodele Oladokun. I'm a mathematician. I'm from Buta. Okay, let's just stop.
Can you talk loud?
Yeah. Can you hear me? So that's good. So my name is Ayodele Oladokun. I'm a mathematician. I finished from Buta. I did maths and I had my master's in statistics. And I'm going to be talking about something today before I prepare the book to do my